All right, let's talk about the weather. Let's talk about the cold. You got to do one. You can't do one without the other, right? So that's what we're doing right now.
You know, it's crazy because just a week ago, Darby and I were on the air for 5-6 hours with severe weather coverage.
Severe weather coverage.
Now we're talking about snow.
Now we're talking about something. Before that, we're talking about the heat. I mean,
yeah.
It just doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a weather smorgasbord here over the past, during October and November. And that wild weather, as I said, will continue on Monday with more chances for accumulating snow. That was a little appetizer last night, what we saw in Springdale and in Fayetteville. 42 in Fayetteville, which helped to probably melt most of that snow as we were above freezing by just 10 degrees. We should be in the 60s for this time of the year. Low 60s, but still 60s. Same thing here in Fort Smith, where things are nice and quiet. But today, you know, getting up to 48, so a couple of degrees warmer than Fayetteville. But again, we should be in the mid-60s for this time of the year. Now, in terms of the snow on Monday and the wintry precipitation, what we know is definitely will most likely be some sort of wintry precipitation Monday evening and into Tuesday. Some of that could accumulate in the form of snow. Still trying to iron out those details on snow amounts and the exact track and strength. But if I had to throw a dart on snow amounts, I would say a trace to 2, maybe 3 inches in the highest elevations, you know, Madison County up in those areas. I think we'll see more of the trace to an inch than the higher amounts. But we'll see. A lot can change. A lot of snow on the ground right now, Intermountain West up into the northern plains, where they saw full-fledged blizzard up in my old area of central North Dakota. And yes, even our area getting in on the snow fun, which is strange because you look at places much further to our north, all the way up into the international border, into the northeast, New England, no snow. But we're one of the lucky ones. Well, some people would say it's lucky, others would say not so much. But getting some of that early season snow last night. There's the system that we're keeping our eye on, still pinwheeling around across northern Nevada at this hour. It will kind of swing down in this direction. We'll be on the northern side of that, and that's the colder side of the storm, which could be that snowfall that we're watching. Right now, temperatures range from 27 in Fayetteville to 36 high atop our tower in Fort Smith. You can see those temperatures in northwest Arkansas. They are chilly. Throw that jacket on, maybe some gloves, taking your dog out for that pre-bedtime walk. Same thing in the River Valley. It's frosty no matter where you look. You get into the mountains, there are 29 in Boonville. Probably a chilly night atop Mount Magazine tonight, but things will be quiet this evening, throughout the day tomorrow. No issues tomorrow for your Sunday. High pressure will be basically overhead. It's once we get into Monday that things start to get interesting and the weather starts to get a little bit more exciting. Now, this is the newer model data here. Notice that rainfall will be in here first. Now, this particular run of our in-house model is showing more rain than snow. It could change by the next model run, the kind of what I call the windshield wiper effect, where the models kind of go back and forth on this, and it possibly could end as a period of snow. But other models are saying more snow for northwest Arkansas. Others are saying it might be further to the south, and northwest Arkansas doesn't get much of anything. It's confined to the River Valley. That's why we're still ironing out those details. But the Weather Prediction Center is saying, well, if you're going to see 1 or 2 inches, the best chances right around Madison County, the higher elevations, but even this is only a 20 to 30% chance. So it's still relatively low, but things can change relatively quickly. Lows tonight, teens and 20s, will rebound tomorrow back up into the 40s. A few locations well to the south in the Ouachitas may flirt with 50 degrees for an hour or two. And there's the extended forecast, which features wintry weather. Impact day on Monday because of that rain and snow. We dry out midweek. No problems for the turkey drive, but bring a jacket. And even next weekend, we're looking at the potential for a couple of flakes in the air as well, but still a long, long, long way out. Let's get through the Monday night system first. You can see the River Valley 40s for most of the week. No problems if you're donating a turkey on Friday. We are going to check the world of sports with Meredith Malky. She is next, coming up on the other side of these commercial messages.